So Microsoft Word is a word processor that can be used to create different types of documents. Now you launch your Microsoft Word, you go to start and then you launch your Microsoft Word. Okay. When it opens, this is known as welcome screen. Welcome screen. So here we are going to look at how to create and save a document. Okay. You should be using Microsoft Word 2016, 2019, 2021, or any latest version. Okay. Maybe your version is different from mine, but you must still be able to use it. Okay. As far as you are using a latest version. Okay. You can also use Microsoft 365. I mean the online version or the desktop version. Okay, not the free Microsoft 365, the paid one. Okay. So now when it opens, here is called the welcome screen. In the welcome screen, you will see blank document. So you click the blank document. Okay. So when it opens, this is the blank document. Okay. So here you can go to file. Okay. You can go to the file tab. You can click on the file tab. You can click on home tab. You can click on insert tab, draw tab, design tab, layout tab, references, mailing, review, view, and the rest. Okay. So when you click any of the tabs, all the options that are available are called ribbons. Okay, ribbons. So for example, if I click on the home tab, all what you see are called ribbons. Okay. In the insert tab, they are all these options are called ribbons. Okay. So now let's create our document by saving it. So you go to file and then you go to save as. Okay. You will see save and then save as. The save as option is used when saving a document for the first time. And after you have saved a document and you have made some changes to the document, then you use the save option to save the new changes that you have made to the document. Okay, so now we are saving our document for the first time, so we go to, or we select save as. Okay, then you select browse. Now you have to select where the location where you want to save the document. So I want to save it to my desktop, so I click desktop, and then the document name, let's say first. Let me call it first. Okay, let me call it first document. Okay, first document. Okay, first document. Then I click save. Now my document has been created. Okay, so I can close it. Click the X button at the top right here. Okay, and it is located on my desktop here. First document. Now to start working with this first document, you double click, or you can right click and select open. You can right click and select open, or you can double click and it will open. Okay, so now when it opens like this, then you go to the layout tab. Okay, the layout tab, you will see margins, orientation, and then size, and then columns. Okay, so first you click the size, you click on size, and then you choose the paper size, that in case if you want to print the paper size that you will be using. So let me choose, let's say the default size is letter, but let me choose A4. Okay, now after choosing A4, Then you select the orientation. Okay, so you can click orientation and you choose whether portrait or landscape. The portrait is like the horizontal style, and the landscape is like, sorry, the portrait is like the vertical style, and the landscape is like the horizontal style. Okay, so now let me maintain the portrait size. Okay, now after that you go to margins. Okay, then you can select any of the options, or you can click custom margins. Okay, so the top it has been set to 1, and then left 1, bottom right 1, and then right 1. Okay, so the top, left, bottom, and the right 1 you can also change it to 0.5 or whatever. Okay, so now let me maintain this, then you click OK. Okay, so now this is the first part of how to create documents. Okay, so now after selecting the page size, the orientation, type, and the margin, and then you can also go to columns. Okay, the column, you can choose 1 column or 2 columns. When you choose 2 columns, the page will be divided into 2 parts. 3, it will be divided into 3 parts. Okay, so now let me maintain the first one, which is 1 column. Okay, now I go to file, then I go to save. Okay, so now this is how to create and save a document in Microsoft Word. Okay, so in this video, let's look at how to change font type, font sizes, and then font colors and other things. Okay, so now let me type something. I will type, this is my computer. This is my computer. Okay, okay, so this is my computer. After typing this, you can select. Some people will say you can highlight, so but I will say you can select. So you select like this. Okay, you select it like this, then you go to font, the font type, then you click the small arrow, then you select the font that you want. So let me select Arial Black, and then the font size you can also click, then you choose any size, let me say 20. Then you go to font color, so you click here and you select any color that you want. So let me select red. Okay, all right. So if you want to undo the last action, you can use the undo sign here, or the symbol. You click undo, you click undo, you click undo, you click undo. So anytime you click the undo action undoes, anytime you click the undo button, it will undo the last action. So I want to redo, so you click redo, you see, redo, redo. Okay, all right. So now this is how to apply font size, font color, and the font size. Okay, or the font type. All right, so now let me press enter again, and then when I press enter, you see that the cursor, it has moved to the new line, but it is still maintaining the font size that I selected, Arial Black, and the size 20. It is still maintaining the font type that I selected, the Arial Black and the size 20 and the color red. Okay, so now I can go to font and then select Times New Roman. Okay, and then I click here and then select 12. Then I go to colors and then select automatic or the black. The automatic is black. Oh, okay. Now I type, this is my computer again. This is my computer. Okay. So now to apply the formatting here too, you highlight or you select, or if you want only the computer, you select only the computer like this. Then you select any color that you want. Let me say this green. Okay, you see it has changed to green. Okay, so by default, if you are typing a document like letter, I you can use font type Times New Roman like this, Times New Roman, and the font size you can use 12. Okay, and the font color you have to use black when typing a letter or any official document, unless they give you the standard that they want or they give you their specification. Other than that, you can use a Times New Roman, the size 12, and then the color black, the default color black or automatic. Okay, when you are typing official document or something like the letter. Okay, now let me type. This is my computer again. This is my computer. Okay, and by mistake, let me add another R and E to it. Now, when I press the space bar, you see it has underlined it. It means there is a mistake, spelling mistake. So you can right click. Then you go to the words that are available. So here I wanted to type computer and I made a mistake. So I select computer and then it has been corrected for me, or the spellings has been corrected for me. Okay, now let me press enter and move to the next line, or let me delete everything on the screen. Okay, now type 1, you press enter, you go to next line, type 2, type 3, okay, type 4, type 5. Okay, now you can select all, then the font type you can select Times New Roman, and the font color you can set it to black, and then the size, let me maintain the 20. Okay, now we are going to look at how to make it bold and italics. Okay, so now let me begin by making the one bold. Okay, so you can select the one, then you click this B, it means bold. When I click, you see it has become bold. Okay, now let me select 2 and then I select italic, it has become italics. Okay, now let me select 3 and then I go to underline, you see it has underlined it. Okay, now I can change everything on screen to the center of the page, to the right of the page. So now to do that, you select all like this and then you go to center, you click, you see here, you select center, you see you can select right, align right, you see that is the alignments. If you want center, you click center alignment. If you want left, you click left alignment. Okay, all right. And before you can do that, you have to select the text that you want to align first. So after selecting the text, then you choose whether to align to the center or to align to the right of the screen. Okay, so now let's go to how to add bullets and numbering. Okay, now we can select all like this. Okay, let me show you how to remove the bold, the italics, and the underline again. So the one has become bold, so you click it again, sorry, you select it again, then you click the bold again. Okay, so the two, you select the two, then you click the italic again, then it removes it from italic state. So the three, you select it again like this, then you click the underline again, then it removes the line. Okay, now let me select all like this, and then to add a bullet, you can go to bullets. This is bullets. You can click the small arrow and select the type that you want. So let me select this round one. You see, you click like this, it has been bulleted. Okay, to remove all, you select all like this, then you click the small arrow again, then you say none. Okay, all right, now you can select all again, then you go to numbering, you click the small arrow, then you select, let me select this one, so you can see 1 2 3 4 5 has been numbered. Okay, all right, so you can select all again, then you go to numbering, you click the small arrow, then you say none, then it removes the numbering. Okay, so now let's look at how to and make sure that anytime you add a new content, you save it. So you go to file, then you go to save, or you can press Control plus S will save it, or you go to file, then you go to save. Okay, all right, so now this is the end of this video. In our next video, we will look at how to work with images and the rest. Okay, so in this video we will look at how to work with images in tables in Microsoft Word. Okay, so now let's start with the images first. How to insert and work with images. Okay, so now if you want to insert an image, you go to the insert tab. Okay, previously if you want to change the font type and the font size and the font color, you go to the home tab. Okay, the font size, font color, and the font type can be found under the home tab. So you click the home tab to do that. But if you want to insert an image, you go to insert, you click the insert tab. Okay, then you select or you click the small arrow and the pictures. Okay, or you can click pictures. Okay, like this, and you select this device. If your picture is, or if the image is on your computer, you select this device. Okay, if it is an online picture and you are connected to the internet, then you go to online pictures. Okay, so now my computer, I have a picture on my computer, so I select this device. Now it is located on my desktop, so I select desktop, and then the name of the picture is one, so I click one and then I select insert. Okay, now after inserting the picture, this is the picture. Okay, you can click, you can hold the edges, you put the cursor, and then you drag to change the size. Okay, now after changing the size, when you try to move it, you hold and move it, it won't move. So you click on it, then you make sure you see this picture format, the tab that says picture format. Okay, if I click on a blank space, you see it has vanished. But if I click on the picture, when you see that that picture format is not showing, then you click on the picture. Okay, when you click on the picture, you will see this picture format. Okay, now when it appears, you can crop the picture. You come to the top right of the screen here, you see crop, so you click on crop. Now you hold the edges or the middle of the picture to crop the image if you want to crop it like this. Okay, or you can hold the edges like this. Okay, then you press enter. Okay, now if you want to move the picture to if you want to move the picture from one place to another, you can go to text wrap like this. Then you select any of the options there. So let me select square. Now the picture can be moved from one place to another. Okay, it can be moved from one place to another. So if you want to type something, you put the cursor, you click at the right side of the picture like this, then you begin to type. Okay, and you press enter to you can type whatever you want. Okay, you can type whatever you want. So this is how to insert a picture and also work with picture in Microsoft Word. Okay, so now let me delete what I have typed. Okay, now if you want to delete the picture, you can click on the picture like this. Okay, you can click on the picture, then you press the delete key. So I have pressed the delete key and it's gone. Okay, now let's look at how to insert tables. Okay, so now table, you click the insert tab again. It can be found under the insert tab. So insert tab, then you click table. So if you click the small arrow under table like this, you will see this. So you can select the number of rows and columns. So let's say I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 columns, 2 rows, or 3 rows. 5 columns, 3 rows. Then you click. Okay, it has shown, it has appeared. Okay, so if you want to delete the table, you put the cursor on this sign. Okay, then you right click, or you can right click on the table. You can right click, then you say delete table, and it is gone. If you want to insert, you can go to insert, then you click the small arrow. You can also go to insert table. You click this option again under insert table. Let me go back. You click the small arrow, then you go to insert table. You click. So it will ask you for the number of columns that you want. Let's say 10. Let me say 10 columns. And then the number of rows. Let's say 5 rows. Then you click OK like this, and it has appeared on the screen. Okay, so now you can click on, or you can right click on the table, and then you select delete, and it is gone. To insert, you click insert, click the table. Now let me select 2 columns and then 3 rows like this. Okay, so you can see name, age, and then gender. Okay, so under name you can type something like Paul. The age is 15. Gender is male. And then name can say Isaac. The age is 10. The gender is male. Okay, so now you can click the first row. You can highlight or select the name, age, and the gender. Okay, then you click the home tab. You click the home tab, then you click the bold. You click bold, and it will make it bold. Okay, you can change the font type, you can change the font size, you can change the font color. Okay, if you want it to appear in the center, you can click the center alignment. Okay, if you want it to appear at the right side, you can click right. Left, you click left like this. Okay, and when you insert a table, you will see the table design. So you can click the table design, then you click this arrow here, then you select any design that you want. So let me choose this blue. You see the design. Okay, so this is how to insert a table. Okay, to delete it, you can you right click, then you can click on this symbol the plus symbol, then you right click and then you select delete table. Okay, now let me teach you how to split cells. So insert table, can select any rows and columns. Okay, so 5 rows, 5 columns. Okay, so you can for the first column like this, you can select all, then you right click and you select merge cells, so it has made all the cells one. Okay, if you can select all this, then you right click and you select merge cells, it has made all one like this. Okay, so if you want to undo, you go to undo like this. Okay, so now let me split this one, let me merge it. Okay, so it has become one. Okay, so you can click inside and then you right click. Okay, then you select split cells. Okay, now the number of columns, you can see the number of column, you can say 1, and then the number of rows you can say 5. Okay, then you press OK and it has come to the normal position. Okay, so this is how to insert a table. You can also click on the plus and hold and drag. Okay, you can click this side to shape it, to change the shape or the size. Okay, so to delete, you right click on this plus sign, you click and right click after that, or you right click on this plus sign, then you delete. Okay, if you want to bring it back, you can go to undo. Okay, so this is how to work with tables in Microsoft Word. Okay, so in this video we will look at how to insert symbols, header, footer, page numbers, text box, and other things. Okay, so now in Microsoft Word, to insert a symbol, you go to the insert tab, you click insert. Okay, then you go to shapes, you click shapes. Now there are different types of shapes. You have rectangles, basic shapes, block arrows, flowchart, equation shapes, and the rest. Okay, so now let me select star from recently used shapes. Okay, so I click star, then I click the blank, I click where the cursor is blinking, or any blank space on the screen or on the document. So I click okay. Now it has drawn star. If I want different shape, I can go to insert, then I go to shapes, then I select the shape that I want. Okay, let's say triangle. Okay, then I click the screen like this, then it has drawn triangle. Now to delete, you click the shape, you click on the shape, then you press the delete key. So now I am deleting the triangle, so I click on the triangle, then I press the delete key. If I want to delete star, I click on star, then I press the delete key. Okay, let me insert the star again. You go to insert, shapes, star, and you click. Okay, alright, so when it appears on the screen like this, when you insert the shapes, you can click the edges. Okay, so you can hold and drag to adjust the size. Okay, you can click the edges to adjust the size. Okay, all right. Okay, and when you insert a shape, you will see another tab called shape format. Okay, now let me delete it. You see the shape format tab has disappeared from the screen. Okay, but if I bring it back, you see the shape format tab has appeared on the screen. Okay, so when it appears on the screen, you can click shape format. Okay, and then you see shape fill, shape outline. Okay, so the shape fill is the color. You see the color is blue, so you can go to shape fill. You click the small arrow and select the color that you want. For example, red. Okay, this is deep red or dark red, so you click and then you see the color change. In the shape outline, you can also click and select the color that you want. Let's say blue. Okay, so the outline has become blue. Okay, but it is light. So if you want to make it deep, you click, then you go to weight. Okay, then you select, let's say 6 pt. Okay, you see the outline blue. Okay, if you want to reduce, you go to weight, select 3 pt. It's okay, right? You can go to shape outline again, and then you can say no outline. Okay, then it will be, the outline will be removed. Okay, so this is how to insert a shape. Okay, so this is how to insert a shape. So if you want to delete, you just click on it and you press the delete key and it is gone. Okay, now let's look at how to insert a header, footer, and then page number. Okay, now so you click the insert tab, and then you go to, you see header, footer, page number, and then text box. So let's start from the header. So you click the small arrow, then you select the first one. Okay, so you see type header, it has been highlighted or it has been selected. So as soon as you begin to type, the whatever you type will appear on this space. Okay, or in this space. Okay, so let me call this one title. Okay, or uh, let me say computer. Okay, so after typing, then you click close header. Okay, now so this is the header of the page. So no matter the document that you are creating, or no matter what content that you are creating, this header will run through all the pages that you will create. So if at the end of what you are doing you have, let's say, 10 pages, this computer will display on each page because it is a header. Okay, so if you want to delete the header, you just go to insert again, then you click header, the small arrow like this, then you go down and you click remove header, then you click remove header. Okay, and it is gone. Now if you want to insert footer, the same thing, footer will appear at the bottom of the page. So you click footer, you select the first one. Okay, so you can type whatever you want, let's say computer again. Okay, then you close it here. Okay, so now if you scroll to the bottom, you will see that it says computer. Okay, it says computer. So in case you are typing and you move to the next page, this is the first page. When you move to the next page, you will see that the bottom of the next page will also display the word computer because it is a footer. So it will run through all the pages that you will create. Okay, and to delete the footer tool, you have to go to insert again, then you go to footer, then you say remove footer, and you select remove footer, and it is gone. Okay, now the same thing happens to page numbers or page number. So you click insert tab, then you go to page number, you click, and then if you want it at the top of the page, you can select this one, the first option, then you select plain number 1 or plain number 2 or plain number 3. Okay, if you want it at the bottom, you can select bottom, put it on bottom of the page, then these options will appear, then you can select plain number 1, plain number 2, number 3. So let me select plain number 2 and let's see. So it has appeared at the bottom as page 1. Okay, then you close it like this. Okay, so now you can press enter until it moves to the next page. Okay. So now it has moved to the next page. So this, the top one is the page one, and then if you scroll if you scroll to the bottom, you see page two. It has appeared as page two. So this is how to insert page numbers too. Okay. If you want to remove the page numbers, the same thing, you go to insert, then you click a small arrow, then you say remove page numbers. Okay, and then it is gone. Okay, now if you want to add a text box is like, it is used to add text to the page. Okay, so let me type something on the screen like my okay, let me delete it. Okay, let me go home and select uh the font size. Let me select font type. Let me select Times New Roman, and then size 12. Okay, and you can see this side, it says normal, no spacing, heading 2, heading 3. So not always, you make sure it is on normal. So I click normal. Okay, I click normal, and then the page, the font size, the font type, we can choose Times New Roman, the size 12, and the color you can make it automatic, which is black. Okay, so now let me type. This is my computer. Okay, okay, now this is my computer. So I press enter, and then the cursor has moved to the next line. I can go to insert. Okay, and then go to text box. When it opens, there are already built-in text boxes that you can use, but don't if you want to make it a custom text box, or if you want to add a custom information, then you go down and select draw text box. So you click on draw text box. Okay, now you see the icon, the cursor will change to a plus sign, then you click. When you click, you see the text box has appeared. So, and the cursor is blinking in the text box, and you can begin to type. This is my computer. Okay, okay, you can adjust the size. Okay, and you can put the cursor on it like this, and then drag it to wherever you want. Okay, to drag it to different place. Okay, you can drag it like this. Okay, so this is how to insert a text box. Okay, so you can click inside, and you keep typing whatever you want. You can expand it. Okay, and type whatever you want. This is my computer. Okay, okay, and if you want to delete it, you put the cursor on it, and you make sure it is the shape of the cursor is like this. You see, like plus, and then some arrow on top of some plus sign like this. Then you click, then you press the delete. You press the delete key, and then it is gone. Okay, so this is how to. And you also have line spacing. For the line spacing, okay, now you see this is my computer. You press enter, you go to the next line, you type this is my computer. Then you type again, this is my computer. Okay, then you type again. If you don't want to type, you can select. If you want, you can select all. Then you right click, then you see copy, then you put the cursor, you click where the cursor is blinking, then you right click again, then you select paste, then you select this one first of and paste. Okay, then it's, so this is called copy and paste. Okay, so you can select after at this point you can select all. Okay, then you go to line and spacing, so you click the arrow behind this line and spacing option, and you can select 2. You see the spaces between, this is my computer, the spaces has increased. Okay, so let me select all and then select 3. You see the spaces between them, it has increased. So let me select all and choose one. You see it has decreased the spaces between them. This is one space inside. Okay, and then if you want 1.5, this is 1.5. If you want double spacing, this is 2.0, is called double spacing. So you select 2.0, which is double spacing. If you want single spacing, you select all, then you click 1. Okay, like this. So this is uh, this is also another feature in Microsoft Word, which is very essential when creating different types of documents. Okay, so at this time, if you want to print, after creating your document or after typing your letter, if you want to print, you go to File, you click on the File tab, then you select Print. When you select Print, make sure you have a printer, you know the printer name, and you see the printer name should be displayed here. Okay, you can also go to Printer Setup at the bottom here, then you select the margins, okay, and then the layout. Okay, you can cancel it and go to Printer Properties. Okay, and here no printer, so you can leave it. You can click Advanced for more options. Okay, so you can click cancel all. So if you have a printer and your printer is ready, then you click the number, you go to copies, then you type the number of copies that you want. Let's say 5. After typing the number of copies that you want, then you click print and it will begin to print. Okay, so now let's go back. In case you don't have a printer, you can save it as PDF. So if you want to save it as PDF, then you go to File. When you save it, it is the changes that has been saved. The new changes has been saved. But if you want to make it another document or PDF document, then it means another document. You are creating another document, not Microsoft Word document, but PDF document. And you are saving that file for the first time. So you go to File, then you go to Save As, then you go to Browse. So the browse, you choose where you want to save the document to. Okay, so I will choose the desktop again. Okay, I maintain the same file name, the file name, file document, maintain it. Then the save as type here, you click, then you select PDF. You select PDF, you click PDF, you see PDF here, then you click save. Okay, so the PDF file has been saved to the desktop. So now let me close this. Okay, and you see the first document, this is the Microsoft Word file, and then first document, this is the PDF type, the PDF file. So you can double click to open. And so this is how to create a PDF file using Microsoft Word. Okay, so the PDF file has opened. Okay, so this is how to use Microsoft Word. So keep on practicing.